Hi everyone. Um, Today's we're working on this macro, this exercise, but most of you folks cannot get it right. That's because most of you folks forget one things, including me. I forgot to tell you that. That's why my macro is working, but yours doesn't work very well. The reason is because we forgot this one. Okay. Column labels and the first row of the data are already in the first quarter worksheet. Okay, cell A1 should be selected for the first quarter worksheet. Cell A1 should be selected. Okay, so then let's take a look at our file. Okay, our file. If you take a look at that, F9 is selected instead of A1. Okay, so before we do everything, we do all the recording, we should place our our mouse to cell A1 and then we can start doing it. The reason why we should do that, because remember that we are using relative reference, okay, in this macro. Okay, so if you do that, okay, actually what happened is when you try to record a macro, when you go to this line, actually you're going from F9 all the way to A1. Okay, but unfortunately we at the end of the macro we leave our mouse to A1. Okay, so every time you run your macro, since our starting point is F9, but every time you end your macros you leave your mouse to A1. Okay, so next time if you try to run the macro, the starting point will be A1. Then what Excel will do is Excel will look for a cell which is just like from F9 to A1, we look for a cell, a few cells left to A1, and a few cells up. Okay, so meaning that if like we have a worksheet here, then what happened will be Excel is looking for a cell. Okay, a few cells left, a few cells up. Okay, actually, it's here. Okay. Hope you follow the logic because we starting from F9, then we go to A1. So, but next time we run our macro, okay, actually what happened is it start from A1. Then Excel will look for cells. If we have a big worksheet, then Excel will look for a cell somewhere around here. But it doesn't, because that's how far we can go. Excel cannot find a cells which is a few cells left and a few cells up, okay, on this side. So that's why Excel return error message. Okay. So remember, keep that in mind. We should not ignore this line. Okay, cell A1 should be selected. Okay, now let me record the whole macro. Okay. Remember, when you record a macro, everything will be recorded during the macro. If you do anything to this Excel file, everything will be recorded. So be careful. Okay, when you try to do that, you have a clear idea what we should do. Okay, let's follow the instruction and see what we should do. Okay, then we do record macro. Okay, macro 1. Okay, I just leave it there, and the description I just in order to save time, I just skip that part. Okay, I click OK, and then what you need to do is turn on relative reference. Okay, I'm going to turn on relative reference, and then I'm going to select A9 all the way to D9 and click copy. And what I'm going to do is go to this worksheet. Okay, and we are already in A1, so we do N and down. Okay, and go one lines down and click copy. Okay, remember we copy as value. Okay, not just paste as a value. Okay, but the date, we haven't changed the date. We need to change the date. Follow the instruction. We need to change the date as short date. Okay, home short date. Okay, remember, if you want to change the format or want to change the type of this of the text, you always go here. Okay, short date. Okay, and then what we should do, short date, turn off relative reference and select A1. Okay, is what I'm going to do. We turn off relative reference. We go to A1, and then we go to A2, okay, and stop recording. Okay, that complete whole thing. Okay, now this time we have this. Okay, and this time if we running the macro, then for example I want to copy the whole line all the way to that. Do Control T. Okay, you see that it has been copied to a new worksheet. Okay, we can keep doing that. 2003. Oh, this one. Control T. Okay, as you can see, this one has been copied to the new worksheet, to the first quarter worksheet, and if we want to do 2006, okay, all the way here. Okay, that's how powerful the macro it is. Okay.